There's a lonely stretch of road in Pender County, North Carolina. It runs through thick woods, across the Black River, and past long miles of nothing but darkness and the hum of tires on asphalt. Locals say it's peaceful by day, but at night, something about that road feels wrong. Too quiet, too still, like the dark itself is waiting for something to happen. One man found out what that something was. It was late, after midnight. He was driving along Highway 210, heading east toward Highway 53. The only light came from his truck's headlights and the glow of the dashboard. And then, as he crossed the Black River Bridge, his lights caught a shape. A person standing on the shoulder of the road. He slowed down. For a moment, it looked like a man, maybe injured, maybe lost, standing in the ditch. He thought he saw blood. He couldn't be sure. It was too dark, and the figure wasn't moving. He picked up his phone and called 911. Pender County, 911. What's your emergency? I'm driving on 210. I just crossed the Black River, and I thought I saw a guy standing on the side of the road bleeding. He told the dispatcher where he was, near Morris Creek, heading east. The dispatcher asked him to describe what he'd seen. And then, something changed. The man's voice wavered. There was a pause on the line. Then he said it, the words that would echo through every retelling of this story. That's not human. The dispatcher's tone sharpened. Sir, are you okay? There's something in the back of my truck. What's in the road? No, it's not in the road. It's in my truck. In the bed. You're saying there's something in the bed of your truck? Yes, ma'am. I just turned on my bed light, and there's something in my bed. What do you mean by something? I just knocked it off. It went over my roof. The call ended there. Here is the actual 911 call recording.
Pender County 911, what's the address of your emergency?
I'm driving on 210. I just crossed the Black River, and I thought I saw a guy standing on the side of the road bleeding.
Okay, where are you at, sir?
I'm on 210. I just crossed the Black River. I'm heading towards 53 East. I just passed Patriots Watch.
Okay, so you're over near Morse Creek?
Yes.
Okay. And did you saw a man standing on the side of the road?
What the?
What was that, sir?
That's not human! That's not human!
Sir, are you okay, sir?
There's something in the back of my truck!
Okay, what's in the road?
No, it's not in the road. It's in my truck. In the bed.
There's something in the bed of your truck?
Yes, ma'am. I just turned on my bed lights for my truck, and there's something in my bed.
Okay, sir, when you say something, what do you mean?
I just knocked it off of the bed of my truck and went over my roof.
Okay, what was it?
When deputies arrived, the man was safe but terrified. He told them what had happened, how the figure he thought was a man had moved, impossibly fast. Before he could even process what he was seeing, it had leapt onto the back of his truck. He could feel the weight shift, could hear it scraping against the metal. When he turned on his bed light, he saw it and realized it wasn't human at all. He said it looked like a man in his 30s, but its face was wrong. Its skin was pale, almost white. The eyes were sunken, empty, and there was no nose, just holes in its face, like a skull covered in stretched gray skin. It wore what looked like a Civil War uniform, ripped and blood-stained. He said, it looked like a human skull with skin pulled over it. Panic took over. He floored the accelerator, swerving down the highway as fast as his truck could go. The creature clung to the back for a few seconds, then slid off the roof. In his mirror, he saw it stand up. It was tall, 7 feet, maybe more, thin, with long, unnatural limbs, like its bones were too long for its body. And then it bolted into the woods, moving faster than anything he'd ever seen. When police searched the road, they found nothing. No footprints, no blood, no sign of an injured man. Just disturbed gravel on the shoulder and a faint drag mark leading into the trees. When reporters later asked him what he thought he'd seen, the man's answer was simple. "I don't know. I thought I was helping someone. I thought it was a person. But when I looked in that mirror, I knew it wasn't human." He said he doesn't drive that road anymore. He won't even go near it after dark. People in the area still talk about that night. Some say it was a ghost, maybe the spirit of a soldier who died along that river more than 100 years ago. Others think it was something else entirely, something old that lives in the woods, waiting for someone to slow down. The 911 recording became infamous. You can hear the moment his voice changes, when confusion turns into fear. The way he says those words, almost like he's trying to convince himself he's wrong. That's not human. Maybe it was a trick of the light. Maybe exhaustion and adrenaline made him see things that weren't there. Or maybe, on that dark road by the Black River, he saw something real. Something that's been there for a long, long time. When night falls in Pender County, the forest grows thick and the fog drifts low across the road. Headlights catch strange shapes in the mist, and shadows move just beyond their reach. If you ever find yourself driving there after midnight, keep your doors locked. And if you see someone standing on the roadside, pale, still, watching, don't stop. Don't look too long, because whatever you think it is, it might look back at you. And you might find yourself whispering the same words that man did that night. Voice shaking, heart pounding, knowing deep down it's true.
That's not human.